The walking diabetic stuff is terrible. It's a menace to society. Like, what does that even mean? Like, making fun of me for having diabetes? Like okay, that's real funny. Save tonight, fight the break of dawn. Come tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be gone. Breathalyzer incoming. I'm not driving. They're pathetic. They're scum. They're garbage. The human sucking garbage. Did I say human? I meant subhuman. Klersky says, so they're whatever you say they're what they say you are, like they're gaslighting you. I don't understand the question. Heather DW says, it's your job, not a vacation. Thank you. Thank you so much for that comment. Speaking of trolls, you need to smite Dewmonic Abyss because he's slandering your glorious name. If you watch a video like that and you come away thinking I'm a bad person, then please just leave.
Jacob the Carpetbagger eating his way across America.
How are you going to make it financially now that you don't have Christy's hard-earned income supporting all your dreams? I am diabetic.
The walking diabetic stuff is terrible. It's a menace to society. Like, what does that even mean? Like, making fun of me for having diabetes?
The Walking Diabetic, despite being a menace to society, is the series that just keeps on giving. Season 1 is starting off strong. What we have here is the definitive mask-off moment that shows just how sad and pathetic Carpetbagger really is. And all it took was for him to hit live in the middle of Key West, fucking hammered off alcohol. For the longest time, Carpetbagger's tried to put on this front that trolls and critics and parody channels don't get under his skin. He's tough, he's bulletproof. He's too busy and popular for us lowly peasants at the bottom of YouTube. The carpet copium was so strong that it got to a point where Jacob was once retroactively pretending he had no idea who I am.
These people have been stalking, these same people have been stalking me, harassing me, and they won't leave me alone. They've been contacting my friends.
Hey, that's terrible.
They've been contacting my friends that aren't even on YouTube and saying freaking weird stuff to them. See, this Dewmonic kid doesn't know anything. He doesn't know any of what's really going on.
Lies.
If he actually maybe did some research, he would know what was going on, but
lumping me in with crazy trolls and stalkers that have apparently contacted his job, which isn't true because I've disavowed those people, and it wasn't anyone from my community doing that stuff. Then he's went on to retroactively pretend he has no idea who I fucking am.
Robotics, I have no idea who that is.
Despite, me having been a prominent member of his community at one point, to the point where even his wife said I was one of her favorite YouTube channels, alright? Retroactively deciding he has no idea who I am. And now the cherry on the fucking cake, alright? The Carpetbagger has now banned the word Dewmonic from his channel entirely, alright? You can't type the word Dewmonic. And if you somehow manage to evade that filter, you're getting banned immediately.
Jurassic Matthew, thank you for the super chat.
And bye-bye.
That's a lot of work to put in for someone you apparently have no idea even exists.
No, he's made it abundantly clear how fragile his ego is and how little he thinks of people that criticize him. He thinks they're subhuman, jealous, failed vloggers, no talent, really trying to play up the troll stereotype of us being basement dwellers that haven't seen sunlight in years. I do YouTube to stir the pot and have some fun. Maybe fluff up my savings account a bit, nickel and dime a few videos to get some beer money. This isn't my number one priority. It's fun. There's a soft spot for it in my heart. But I can walk away whenever I want. So, if you want to know a little bit about me, the basement dwelling troll that produces this video series. Actually, I don't even have a fucking basement. I used to work in radio. You know, as you can tell by my lovely radio voice. I was the social media manager there for a bit. Did commercial ad reads. Almost had my own fucking nighttime show. It was great up until, COVID hit. Businesses couldn't afford to advertise with us anymore, and, I got laid off. So, maybe I'm a failed radio entertainer, huh? Not by choice, not anything I could have done about it, but the circumstances of the virus and the economy crashing. But I made a name for myself here on YouTube, and I spent a good chunk of my presence here calling out scammers and pedophiles and just all around garbage people. I don't do so much of the moral grandstanding nowadays, but I did quite a bit in my early years on YouTube when I was just trying to figure out what commentary even was and figure out, my place on this platform. Nowadays, really, I just want to laugh at things. I just want to laugh. Currently, I am a petty officer in the U.S. Navy. I'm a gunner's mate. I specialize in small arms, ammunition, and fixing and maintaining Mark 38 machine guns. Okay? I've got quite a few ventures for me outside of this little online simulation. I'm not here to be the next Mr. Beast, the most liked, the most morally superior, or to have the most groundbreaking video. Like I said, I'm here because it's fun. This is my outlet. And nothing brings me greater joy than watching a self-obsessed man-child melt down over his fraud of a YouTube empire crumbling. Jacob, you're a person that puts your channel and your ego above your own family. Your girlfriend gets into a car accident, and your number one priority is filming your next fucking roadside attraction? This is not autism. This is narcissism.
Sharon Rogers said, I seen a video talking trash about you last night. I'm proud of you and what you do. Your hate is not deserved. Love you, Jacob. And as far as videos that want to badmouth me and say I'm a bad person, you guys can just consider the source. Consider if you think that's a good source of information. If you agree with those videos, then whatever. Then stop watching. I don't care. If you watch a video like that and you come away thinking I'm a bad person, then please just leave.
Consider the source? Well, that's a red herring argument. I could be the biggest sack of shit. I could be the kind of person who goes out into town and trips old ladies trying to cross the street and kicks puppies and spits on homeless people. Obviously I'm not that fucking extreme. Or even close to that, I believe. I'm not a saint by any means, but I think I'm a decent guy, right? But it doesn't matter who I am and what mistakes I've made in my life. And this is about you, Jacob. And I'm showcasing every bit of your insanity. Your obsession with playing on children's playgrounds. The repulsive way you eat on camera. How you don't care about anyone else but yourself in growing your channel. How you grifted on pretending you have autism and diabetes to get sympathy from your audience. That is what is being showcased. That is the source. Your own fucking words and your own actions that you publicly put on your own fucking YouTube channel.
Being on YouTube is it's not good for your mental health. You've got to be really strong with your mental health. And I don't know, I'll just say it got to me. It got to me. Heather DW says, it's your job, not a vacation. Thank you. Thank you so much for that comment. Yeah, I don't know anyone's explanation, but what it is, me and Jen had a conversation and we decided together that the best course of action, what I wanted was for her to come out here and be with me. She didn't want to necessarily do that. She went back and forth. She almost got on the plane, but she just wasn't feeling up to it. She'd been in a car accident. And so we made the agreement. I'd come this far on the trip. I had come, just a few days away from Key West, being able to complete this trip. So we agreed that I would complete the trip and then I would come home.
Okay, so Jen gets into an accident, sees bruised and sore all over, and instead of flying over to her, Jacob was trying to get her to fly over to him? You're fucking joking. How is someone like that in any condition to travel? Like, are you actually that out of touch with reality? What, do you want someone to fucking put her in a wheelchair and wheel her over to you, Jacob? Is that how, like, reluctant you are to go home? You'd rather fucking have the car accident victim come to you? Crazy. Fucking crazy. Bonkers.
Clearski the Creeper asks, what do I do in my downtime? Wait, what downtime? What downtime? What downtime are you talking of? I don't have downtime. I don't take downtime. I film every day. There's been a video every day for the past 3 months. What downtime would there possibly be? This channel used to be what I did in my time off. Making these videos used to be what I used to do for fun. And now it's my job. Now I don't have a hobby.
That is just sad and pathetic. You are vacationing every single day. You are setting your own hours, choosing what content you want to make. You are not held to any type of employer. And you're pretty much just getting paid to talk to yourself like a schizo in front of the camera. You're living the fucking dream. There are people that would kill to have that opportunity. The moment you look at YouTube as a job is when it no longer becomes fun and it no longer becomes authentic. Because you're entirely motivated by money and you're motivated by the algorithm. Like, this here is entirely a mindset thing. You gotta look at YouTube like this is a creative endeavor, like this is a passion, not like it's a fucking job. Like, you're trying to make yourself seem so fucking, like, official, like this is comparable to working a 9 to 5. It's not. Yeah, you're putting in work, you're putting in effort, but this is nowhere near a fucking 9 to 5. This is a brand you're building, and your motivations would be entertaining the audience and making something you would actually watch and enjoy. You gotta be your number one fucking fan. Not in, like, the fucking narcissism way that you're already there at, but, like, making content that's actually fucking good. Do something because it's fun. And maybe then you'll be less of a fucking miserable bastard.
Tomorrow's out, you gone. Save tonight. Orangey Orange says the hotel prices are insane here. They literally are. Save tonight. Fight the break of dawn. Come tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be gone. Bumblebee X says, speaking of trolls, you need to smite Dewmonic Abyss because he's slandering your glorious name. I can't even go there. I can't even go there.
I love how B was able to work him so easily. Slandering your glorious name. You need to smite Dewmonic Abyss. Like that's so obviously bait. And Jacob's ego made him take it so seriously. Like, he actually thinks he's that great. Like, he's a fucking king. He's royalty. And he needs to be treated like that. The alcohol is revealing his true nature here. So, thank you to B, because I got a lot of fucking funny sound bites out of this live stream. Possibly some peak fucking Carpetbagger clips of 2025.
So anyone asking about, like, these videos that people make, I'll just sum it up to you real quick what goes on here. What you have are failed YouTubers, failed vloggers that can't make any sort of traction on their own, and they realize that if they say nasty, bad things about people, they can actually scrape a few views up. And that's really the beginning and end of every one of their channels. They're pathetic, they're scum, they're garbage, the human-sucking garbage. Did I say human? I meant subhuman. Jay Armstrong, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate your openness about your neurodivergence. Well, thank you. There's so many neurodivergent people out there, so many autistic people that, you know, it's just, you know, I feel like it's such a huge part of our culture. It's so many people. Like, I think it's getting close to, like, what they're saying now. The number keeps getting more and more of, like, who Linda Poop, I'm sorry, Linda Pape? We'll say Pape. Thank you for the super chat. The troll channels. What did I say? What have I... Yeah, it's just... It's gross. It's people that were... It's people that wanted to make their own videos. People that want to make their own vlogs, their own videos, and no one cared. No one cared because they're not talented. And they're not good people, and people can see that they're not good people. People can see that they're not genuine, that they're not talented. And that is why they figured out, well, if I say something nasty, if I said something nasty, if my video tomorrow said Adam the Woo is a freaking jerk, I would get more views that I'd gotten, because negativity gets clicks.
Let me ask you something, Jacob. Do you ever wonder why these types of videos making fun of you are so popular? That people enjoy watching someone actually dig into you? Because you have a growing community of people that don't think you're talented, don't think you're a good person, and don't think you're authentic. Which is coincidentally what you're trying to project onto your critics. If people actually liked you, these videos would not perform well. They would be getting dislike bombed. All the comments would be fucking negative. What are you talking about? You're out of your mind. There isn't this outpouring of people defending you and supporting you, aside from like the echo chamber in your live stream. People want to laugh at you, and people want to see you get exposed as the fraud that you are. If you want to know more about how that works, you can ask your friend Boogie, because you're following his footsteps and becoming a lolcow just like he did. You're going to become the laughingstock of the internet. You're in the middle of your YouTube empire crumbling.
Bumble says, are you going to respond to Dew's slanderous content? He needs to be stopped. The walking diabetic stuff is terrible. It's a menace to society. Like, what does that even mean? Like, making fun of me for having diabetes? Like okay, that's real funny. Like, what is that even? What's the humor there? And like making fun of someone like for having diabetes, like, is that not like total dirtbag? Is that like you're not a total dirtbag?
You guys always rip on me for having diabetes.
You guys always rip on me for having diabetes. I'm Scott Malkinson.